for sure, right now. Cool. So we're gonna get it started. Like I said, this is the second week that we've done this 0-day class, like independent of the Strat 101 course. But those of you that know have been in the Strat 101 courses throughout 2021, y'all already know how we get down. We used to just go through the setups and go through the Strat 101 and then get into the charting and the setups for tomorrow. This is strictly looking at 0-day expiration trades for tomorrow. We are not assessing long plays. We are not assessing like plays that we're currently in or any of that. I just want to set the table before we get started. So yeah, we focused on trades for tomorrow, how to execute them. We're going to go through some setups and identify those that look good. I think last week we were pretty accurate in what we saw. The only one that sticks out to my mind is Citigroup. That's probably because that's the one I took, but there's a few others that also went off the list last week. So, I think there's always opportunities for us no matter what the market conditions are. So that's just really what I wanted to point out. Obviously if you got questions or whatever that's, unrelated to like today's course, shoot me a DM or whatever the case may be. I want to, be mindful of the time of the folks that's here for the 0-day aspect. So, but me, I love to talk charts and broad information. So just shoot me a DM if you got some above and beyond questions. So first things first, I'm not going to get into like the development of that, watch list per se, because we go through that in the Strat 101 session 3. So I'm not going to, be really redundant as far as that. But essentially, as part of my process, we go through, utilize a few of the scanners, the ones that fit the type of setups we're looking for. So some people may like different scanners than me. That's okay. From that point on, we identify setups we like for tomorrow. Then after that, we will add broad informations to those setups if we don't already have them on there. And then subsequently, we go and do a filtering process through each of those steps. Then we'll come to a final, tally or a final list of stocks. And then we analyze those and put those on the Analyze tab. And then we rank them based on what the return on investment will be on those trades. And a couple of things that I want to point out. Some of these trades we'll identify will be more of like you take it to a target and get the hell on out of there. And then some have the potential to run the entire day. But typically my thought process is I'm looking for 4-hour setups because I'm looking for that half day morning run. I'm not really trying to be in the trade the entire day, honestly. So with that being said, we can just jump right into it. If you got setups that look good for tomorrow, please drop them in the chat. We're going to try to get through everything if we can, but we're going to try to move quickly. That's why I wanted to point out long setups and plays that we already in and stuff like that. That's kind of not the purpose of tonight's call. So we're just really looking for setups for tomorrow. Now, if you're a brand new trader, haven't really been involved in like scalping and day trading and all of that, you may just want to sit back and just learn it just for informational purposes and not actually engage tomorrow, because there is a process, and I always advocate for like newer traders to take more long positions than anything that's in the shorter term, just playing the probabilities. Now, if you are at a position where you feel compelled and you're comfortable with taking those trades, then come on in. So absolutely, Francesco, there's puts out there as well, always. For those who are wondering, like I typically will lean towards the call side just simply because of my ability to identify like trades to the upside in any condition. So it's kind of just a situation for me where I just think that, but I do take puts on stuff. Like we got puts on TOT right now and stuff like that. So just occasionally I'll take them, but yeah, definitely there's a lot out there, Francesco. We seen a lot last week too. So yeah, for sure. All right, first and foremost, because I haven't even looked at any scans today, to be honest. I haven't looked at anything since the market closed. I've been pretty much occupied since market closed, so I haven't seen anything. So I'm gonna run a couple scans and see what we got sitting out here in the market. for tomorrow. I don't even know where the market closed at. That's all. That's all I've been locked in on other stuff. Let me see what we got here. Well, I mean, the first thing that sticks out to me is that you've got airlines and cruise lines all looking good in terms of what they did today, which we talked about a little bit on the call today this morning when I was on. So we're gonna take a look at a couple of these here on the list. I'm gonna take a look at Biogen just because it's top of the list. I typically don't play it. So let me get my chart together. All right, so what we got here on Biogen, we've got an inside 4 hour. Looks like price just kind of rested at the point of control. Looks like we are attempting a possible reversal. We'll see, but the gap down yesterday, set things back a little bit. But okay, BIIB. This one right here looks like it's just sitting on point of control. For me, in my analysis of it, that'd be something I would just kind of, it may be good, but it's one I would just kind of pass on. Let's see here. We got American Airlines and we've got Norwegian. Same thing. They hit these broad informations. Let's see. NCLH. Yeah, these are all downside setups, look like so far. What is this? At least in the short term, because I mean, overall, they're still, well, especially this one, NCLH. This one looks like it will continue to go to a continuation, but at least for this 4 hour setup, it may start down. But I guess for those of you who are looking at some put setups, you got a low level of $23, below $23 is your entry on the 4 hour or 212 to the downside. We got Gap, United Airlines. And I'll just go through these. Typically, it doesn't take me long to scan through them. I'm looking for stuff that I don't have to question. Like I don't want to have to debate or be like, I don't know if it's got to do this and that. If I got to do all that thinking and planning around it, there's usually some other good stuff out there that's going to give me what I want to see. So that's kind of how I look at it. That's not to say anything is bad. It's just my preference on what I like to choose. So that's why I always say everybody has to find a system that works for them. Again, these all like the afternoon looks like things just pulled back. We got Boeing, CCL. Same thing. So again, it's like continuation on Boeing. I'm not a big Boeing person. Let's go Ford DAL. Yeah, afternoon market pulled back. Cat, yeah. Like who showed strength in the afternoon? Oh, yeah, we got a winner. Okay. Cat. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about right here. I don't want to see anything that's like it's giving me a downside look on the short term, and then it's got to reverse back up after that. Like that's too much work for a short-term trade. I need something that's gonna go. So that's why I like the way this one looks. No wick on the candle, not much of anything happened in the afternoon to the downside. So that's a good one. Definitely, we played. Wasn't Cat on there last week? The sworn Cat was on there last week. I think we played Cat last week. So as far as the 0 day, I know we played it long. So we got 227.30 as the entry level. 227. Okay. 227.30. Excuse me. So that's the first one that really made me feel, decent about it. All right, let's keep rolling. We'll get through these pretty easy. I just want relative strength. I don't want stuff that's gotta do a bunch of stuff. So the next one here is How didn't fall, but it didn't, just did nothing. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Capital One, close. Sorry, my ears is hurting, whoever that was. LUV GM. I don't know. Shit. John Deere should be looking similar to Caterpillar. Let's see. That's odd when they on there 2 weeks in a row. So Caterpillar doesn't look as good as Cat does. It's just done nothing all week, really. Okay, let's keep going. Are we gonna get a industrials move tomorrow? Folks had me hyped. Like everything was looking fire out here. Let's see. Yeah, Macy's is a downside play coming off the Broadman formation. That's a clear downside move on Macy's. 212 to the downside. Below 2670. It was textbook. Don't know if it'll go down the entire day, but at least for a short trade, probably hit that. Let's keep going. Got MasterCard and then Coke. It's a lot of downside setups. I like my downside setups to go right off the Broadman formation. Very clear cut. I mean, Coke, it doesn't give you the best looking 4-hour setup, but you can see where price did come back up. So Coke maybe you want to keep your eye on tomorrow because I am bullish on that sector tomorrow. I'm bullish on all of staples. And this is interactive. This ain't no lecture. Y'all can talk too.
Can you hear me?
What's up? Yeah, I can hear you.
So you can hear me. Okay, so what's your ideal setup when you're looking for the 0 day, a 212 to the upside?
312, and what we saw on Cat earlier is probably like without the numbers, just if this was a 3, I mean that would probably be like the best looking setup you could find out there on for a 0 day, something like that.
Okay, 312, not 212, right?
Yeah, I like 312s more than 212s. It's just a personal preference. But the way this inside setup looks is fire. Like I don't even think it really makes a difference if it was a 212 or a 312 in this case. It just looks fire. So yeah, I mean that's the thought process though.
Okay.
Short-term trade idea would be to take it back to that broad information, just to play it safe. But I think this candle was there was a Friday candle where that thing went crazy. So sometimes they'll just go ballistic on a Friday like that. So, but yeah, you can play it safe and take it back to that broad information around 231.68. Just a little quick move. But yeah, that would be like, oh, that's fire. I like that. Bounce off the broad information 2 days ago, still tracking up, making lower, higher lows. Now we've got bullish momentum and buying. Yeah. Imminent break to the broader formation.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Honeywell, Boot Alliance.
Hey, look, I uninstalled and reinstalled TOS on my computer. That junk still won't open up. Like, do you have any pointers on what I should do to get the app?
It depends. I know TOS, it takes up a lot of data on folks' computers. So just depending on the function of like what you can hold on your computer, because sometimes it'll lock up folks' computer. Like my wife has a MacBook, but I forget what series she has, and it locks hers up. Like if she gets to using it more than a few hours at a time, it'll just lock up the whole system. You can't really do nothing.
I figured it was a computer. I'm probably just gonna buy a new one tomorrow. I was just making sure I wasn't tripping.
Yeah, you gotta have. Go ahead.
You gotta hit the screw on the login screen. If you can try that, and then change it to whatever memory your computer has, and it'll function better. That's what I did, and I got a MacBook.
You said hit the screw?
Yeah, you'll see like where you go to log in, there'll be like a little screw. You got to hit it before you log in.
Oh, that's fire.
See my
gear. It's a gear, yeah.
That's the installing updates.
Oh, you can't even open it. Okay, yeah. If you can, once you can get to the login screen, that's how you do it.
Hey, your resume.
What's up,
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Triple M got the similar setup to Cat, bro. I think it's industrials as well.
Did I seen it on the list?
Yeah.
Oh, sure does. 3M.
Look at that week and that month.
Yeah, they all looking strong.
I know we looking for short, but that thing.
Oh no, I mean I'm still looking upside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still looking upside.
Your machine's gotta have enough RAM in particular. at least 4 gigabit. Runs TOS pretty smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a MacBook too, and it runs smooth. They got YouTube channels on how to, how to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the iMac. I'm running like DaVinci, Resolve, Pro Tools, all types of stuff on this junk. So that's why I said I figured I should probably get a new computer overall and just, you feel me? I've had this junk since like 2016, so it's like low on memory and all that shit.
Yeah, and Pro Tools gonna eat up so much of your RAM that in it cache a lot of like a lot of stuff. So your cache probably full too just from Pro Tools alone.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, so I'm so sorry. I came in late. So in order to understand like RAM, you go to like about this Mac, right? Or like about, and then you change it to whatever that says. Like
I'm gonna send a link to a YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, because
That's pretty much how you do it though.
my TOS definitely been tripping like heavy. And I remember somebody talking about how to fix it, but I totally forgot how how they did it. What's up, everybody?
What's up? What up, bro? What up, Aaron?
Interesting. So memory.
So y'all want to play some railroads? See. Come on. I'm gonna have y'all playing some funky shit.
Yo, Earl, so you're still pretty bullish about like railroad? I guess I've been in that rail ETF.
Yeah.
Seems like it's just been kind of like just consolidated for a minute. Still got room to go. Pays dividends. Something I could I've just been kind of adding on it, but I know like infrastructure bill took a pause.
Mhm.
That's probably why. But yeah, I was just wondering your thoughts on like the whole railroad sector in general.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get a push, but I think a lot of stuff was just priced in already.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anticipating that bill, I 100% believe that about Cat. It was already priced in, and it had to fall a little bit before it took off. So yeah, there's been a few. X was another one.
Okay.
When they got announced, it was like too high, and then it had to come down some. So then it went back to its buy level, and you see it moving like it's doing now, that and CLF. So I think it was just like people were buying in, anticipating, so it ran up, price got priced in.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So by the time the news got there, it didn't do anything but make it go down.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. They bought the rumor and sold the news.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So all we doing just buying a reversal back to the upside. That's exactly what we're doing right now. But it looks like on CSX though, this one hasn't dropped too much. It's just been kind of holding steady.
Thanks.
Yeah, since September, it just kind of reversed and just held up there. Hasn't done that. It's just like it's flagging or a larger time frame.
I would have imagined that CSX would be higher though. Honestly, it's one of the big boys in the railroad company or in the railroad industry.
Yeah, I would have to research them. I wonder if they've had some splits and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't even know. I haven't really researched them. I'm familiar with them as a company, but not like them that way. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Good luck,
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
So you would say the 4 hour is more like pivotal for reversals than the 1 hour? Or
I guess I use it for two different purposes. It's probably but yeah, the 4 hour is going to be stronger than the 1 hour for sure.
all right.
Yeah. The
Okay.
higher the time frame, the stronger the reversal.
All right. Because I want one time Alex, he had mentioned that smaller time frames reversal start on the smaller time frames first.
Yeah, they do, but they also give the most false signals.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the whole logic. Like, yeah, they may show like 20 different reversals, but actually reverse like 5 times. Like by the time it gets to the hour, like the hour is like all right, it's for sure reverse. And then by the time you get to the 4 hour is you cooking with grease. So yeah.
All right, thank you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I have a question as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering, when you're trading intraday, what time frames are you looking at?
In this case, like when I'm doing these 0 days, because my expectation is I'm looking for like a half day morning session run, or anything, a little before that, I typically am looking at like the hour. I'll start off with like 30, something like that. But if I go down to the ghetto into like the 5 minute or 15, it'll just stop me out.
Oh, I got you. And then on top of that, what was I? Oh yeah, at what point in the day do you start trading? Like, are you trading open or like waiting for 30 minutes, or what are you doing?
It just depends on the type of trade. I mean, I don't have like a set time that I wait or anything like that, but I think like in the case of tomorrow, we just gonna take the opportunity when it presents itself. So it could be an open. You know, we may have to wait. Just depends on what the market gives us tomorrow. There's been some 0 days we've had to like sit and chill because everything went the other way first, and then we just got in the reversals back to the upside and murdered, you know, for the day. So we just play what comes to us. It's not a I don't give myself like a set. I don't want to restrict myself in that way. So but I would say that you just gotta understand, like, you know, the Monday first 30 minutes of the week, you know, I have a tendency like to chill. I don't like to take too many trades. Even if my stuff triggers, I still like to kind of just chill because I'm not in no rush to take no trades. So, you know, for me, it's just I took 2 new entries this week. I think it was 2. But I haven't taken profits or sold anything this week. So, you know, I've just been chilling.
Hey, Resume.
What's up, bro?
Found you a possible thou wow, big dog.
What we looking at, man?
T2, man. Look at T2.
Hold on, okay. Let me set an alert on C.
Right on.
Check these contracts. If CSX has contracts, we might have something. But yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up real quick.
Right on, right on.
Let me see. Good questions too.
You know how you play spades, you got 1 in the possible. Is a possible.
I like that. Possible. 2 possibles make a book.
Hey, right?
What's the ticker?
T2. TTWO.
Oh, take two. Okay. All right.
So, okay, I know it's red, right?
Mm-hmm.
It got on the day, but it's all it is a flag. If you look at the 2121 is set up on the 4.
Yep.
Okay. The 4 inside is green, and then you got a hammer on the week. This thing, the ATR is $8. It could get to 160 easily, bro. So 160 when I go to the analyze tab, I'm gonna tell you what a contract I'm looking at. I'm looking at the 160s.
We're talking about 0 days.
That's what I'm talking about. So go to 160.
So that's basically almost filling the gap. Okay.
Yeah, no, it could do that easily because
yeah. Okay, go for it. Okay.
You right on. So the contract is the 160s.
Okay.
And so if you analyze that, yeah, that's the possible.
Let me throw them on there.
There's only 459 people. Does that have any weight?
I mean, it's enough volume for me.
A lot of weight. It has a lot of weight in terms of it being an alert for the pack, but that doesn't, you know, in terms of like the play itself, no.
Okay. I don't know, selling things.
Yeah, see, for me, I would take the position of probably not alerting it just because of the interest amount. But like if, you know, some individuals took it, hell yeah, like it probably will go off and do that. It's just like I have to take the cautious side in terms of alerts and make sure that we ain't selling and buying and selling to each other.
Right on. Yeah, and it's got a wide spread on that bid ass.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 20-cent average. Was that 160s, 25 cent on the ass? Yeah. I mean, yeah. You mean we could buy it? The pack could buy that up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah, we could all push it to 161.
Yeah, so like that's the thought process why I probably a lot of times I don't alert them. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the trade itself. It's just off the numbers for me.
Right.
It's just a threshold I have to have. I ain't trying to get accused of nothing. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I felt like I had to shout it out.
You know, for sure. Like, you know, hey, people take them trades all the time by themselves, don't say nothing.
Right.
Like, hey, man, I took that, you know what I'm saying? What's the name? Hey.
Right.
So, you know, I just can't formally put it on the list. I think, you know, you gotta, you know, risk reward.
I feel that.
Yeah, and it's cheap, so the risk ain't
cheap. How cheap? It's like 15 cents.
Cheap as
25
hell.
Yeah, cheap as hell.
They're pretty damn cheap, sir.
They like 20 cents.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
y'all completely missed the Rush Hour 2 analogy.
Oh,
I was slow.
gotta go back a little bit on
Yeah.
that one.
Somebody played HL today, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought I heard it called out.
Yeah, I was like, somebody played HL. Okay, that's why I pulled it up.
I think it was one of the ladies too.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was Nerve for Life.
Okay. Yeah. That thing been on the beam this week. Like a little bit of corrective activity. That's why on a lot of these, I'm not alerting downside moves because I just feel like it's corrective activity. But the chart, the way it looks, is not anything that I would want to just alert or say, play this. If it looks better on the day, then I might, consider it. But for those, I just want to let them do what they do. Maybe play on the intraday or something. MCD. Let's see what Big Ron talking about. We ain't played Big Ron in a minute.
Hey, I keep checking the chart though.
Yeah, Big Ron look like he's gonna take a dip.
Hey, bro, I looked at that this morning. I was like, we ain't touched that thing in a while.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, my fault. For the new people, we give names to certain stocks. So Big Ron is Big Ronald McDonald, aka McDonald's, aka MCD. So just Alphapack lingo. But yeah, Big Ron look like it's pushed down a little more. Yep. All right, let's keep it moving. Big Ron might be a short though. Actually, let me give y'all some levels.
Was at all time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Below 261.07 would be an entry, or you could take the day low, which was 260.59, which will give you 212 to the downside on Big Ron. We already had the reversal on the week. So all right. Big Ron don't look bad for real. Shit, bro. All right, we got Verizon and then Lee Motors. Scan through these real quick. Yeah, Lee. I think those EVs gonna push right back up there. Ooh, looking slim pickings out here in these streets. I gotta say streets like Gucci Man, streets. CVS, Procter & Gamble.
Hold your nose when you say it. You sound congested.
Right. All right. CVS. I don't like the candle on the 4 hour, but potentially on the day you can get that 2-2 rev. I don't particularly like that either. But
CVS got a Luke on the 4 hour now.
They sure do, don't it? Look at you. Look at that. See, nigga, I ain't even
Okay.
pull in the top. You got a Luca back to retest the broader formation. I could dig it. I could dig that. Or maybe that 107.26.
It was like, my nigga, what is a Luca?
Oh yeah. FICO, you want to break down a Luca?
Yeah, so Luca is a pattern that I ended up finding out is built up of a rev strat, a 1-3, and then another inside bar. And it started as a 2-1-3-1-2, which is the area code of a city in Croatia, where Luka Modric, Croatian soccer player, is from. So we ended up calling it the Luka.
Right on.
So basically, you're looking at volatility expansion and then a squeeze at the 1. And then that's you get a pop after that. You find those on a 4 hour tend to go off.
Yep. So mark your levels on CVS. Thank you.
What code is that again?
So you're looking for a 2-1-3-1. And the break of the 1 is the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah, top side is 105.73. Low side is 105.09. So there's a tight range on the inside bar. So the thing on buzz. So decide which way it wants to go tomorrow. Appreciate that, FICO. Looking up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see where we at.
All right. Now we got a hot debate going on about one of our peoples. His name is Devin in my book, but some people call him Devon. My friend DVN. His mama named him Devin. I'm gonna call him Devin. But if you in Devin long, you good, but it don't look like nothing I'm looking for tomorrow. Let's keep it rolling. We about done with this list. SLV Sport X. If y'all don't been on these calls with me before, I love it when everything is red. I love it. It's easy to find the stocks with relative strength when the market is red, because they're going to show themselves very quickly, like there ain't no hiding. When everything is green, you'll get the illusion that certain stocks or certain sectors are going off, and they're really not. They're like TTOs and stuff like that. But when everything is red, you always will have something that's going off or going up. So you just got to identify where that's going to be. And that's why I like that, because that's a trait that we've been able to master, and understanding where the money's going to be, either day to day, week to week, month to month, quarter to quarter. So that's why I typically lean towards upside plays for the most part, unless it's just the obvious downside play. You know, so I mean, you don't win them all, but like, I mean, the win rate's just there. So it's, you know, unless I screw up myself. Food to took that trigger. It's green, but yeah, they ain't giving me nothing to write home about. All right, we about done. We got ride DWAC. Okay, DWAC off the broadening formation. Like I said, I like those off that broadening formation. 312 to the downside on the 4 hour, below 67.10. I like that. I need a textbook setup for those puts. I want to see it. Off the broadening formation, reversing down. It's gonna look just like the Strat 101 class. If you've been in there, you know what I'm talking about. Boom, off the broadening formation, back down. It looked like one of the codes we review in the class. So that's what you want to see, stuff like that. So the list ain't gave us shit. So let's get through the chat real quick and see what the people's with the fam looking at. I think we only pulled out maybe what, a handful, if that. Most of them were downside setups. So we got mostly downside setups. Oh, Carmelo, the scan, oh, my fault. I'm going through the, I'm gonna look at ATVI next. But Carmelo, we look at the scans. We got them all in the Strat Scripts channel or the Discord. So it should have pretty much all the scanners in there. I did take some scanners and like modify them and kind of make my own, kind of based off some of the things we had in there. So I've kind of adapted some of them, so I can drop the newer ones I've dropped in there as well.
I am posting in the chat a much easier thing for everybody to use, as opposed to you having to try to load scanners, build them, and that. It is 100% free. Just posted the website in the chat.
Oh, bit. There you go. See, got resources for days. All right.
Let me see.
ATVI is interesting.
Man, the cat trigger already went off.
It's already gapping up past it.
Oh no, I was saying Caterpillar, the trigger had already went off.
Like it gapped up past it after hours.
Wait, what trigger are you going off of? Is it a 4 hour?
We just alerted. We
the
we got
4.
a cat. Yeah, we
It's
got a
right
cat.
there though, FICO.
It's up. So I just took it today to that broadening formation. It's just like a little. You can eyeball it on the 4 hour. So I'm hoping it's going to gap up over it. Then there's that major broadening formation that is right above it. Like it's like 230.
Okay, yeah. That's the one I was telling them earlier. That's where you want to take it to be on the safe side. But,
yeah.
You know how we do.
So that's the reason why I was saying if you actually look at Caterpillar on the quarter, if you looked at on 2 different time frames, the quarter and the daily, for as far back as that downtrend has occurred, every time it's rejected off of that that broadening formation, it was in a downtrend. So those were just retracements. The overall move macro was always heading down, but it was always just retracing back up against that line. Now that it has officially flipped its direction on all time frames, even the macro, I'm wondering how that affects broadening formations. So like if we ever deal with anything in the future, if you could look back and be like, oh, it gave broadening formation on a weekly, but when it hit that, was it in a downtrend? And how does an uptrend now affect that when it hits that mark again? Like, is it even going to respect it, or is it just going to blow right through it?
True.
I'm eager to see how basically it work out tomorrow.
Yeah, I think with tomorrow's volatility, I got an inclination it might blow through it. My thinking, but we play what we see. But yeah, I think that's just my take on it. Okay, Francesco Tesla, I see you. So you liking it for puts? Yeah, I do too. Below today's low, below 1026.54. For me, I like to play it to that broadening formation. I have to drop down to the micros to give you like specific levels because there's probably some VFs down there. But yeah, I like that Tesla to the downside. All right, Roku, you trying to knock all the big boys off, Francesco? Okay. This one broke below this broad formation today. This one you catching it in continuation. So you may just want to find your intraday entry, but yeah, I mean it's full time frames to the downside. So I mean, as far as entry points, I mean a lot of people like low of day, but for me, I would probably wait until intraday and find the entry. Maybe a TTLs to the upside and then find an entry that way. And then let it bump his head on that broad information or something like that. But yeah, I still like it to the downside though. For sure. That's definitely going down. CHPT, charge point, similar deal. It dropped below that broad information this week. So who the hell knows where this thing's gonna fall to now? Don't get mad, Corey. Hey. This thing decided want to go the other way. But 1479 is the low. I mean, same thing with the one we just looked at, Roku. I mean, continuities to the downside. My preference would be to wait till we open up, find myself an intraday entry to the downside on one of those micros. I'll be in the ghetto on these. Just like I would with Tesla and Roku. That's why I couldn't give you levels because I need to look down in the ghetto. So
the ghetto.
Definitely like it to the downside though, for sure. CVS, yep, ATVI. October, yes.
Yeah.
0-day expiration contract. Uh-oh. Got a hot mic. Got a hot mic. Hold on.
I feel like no, it's good for the
Okay.
I had to definitely downsize on some shit. I still shit.
It's Curtis. Curtis is hot.
Curtis keep unmuting himself. All right. Cool. All right. What was next? Okay. Oh yeah, October clarification. 0-day contract is a contract that expires tomorrow. Yes. So tomorrow's expiration of January 14th. And we are specifically looking at potential trades to take for tomorrow, which are high volatility, more on the riskier side, probably the riskiest trades you can take because of the volatility and the movement of the stocks. Like the volatility is just amplified. So, and it really increases as you get later in the day, as it gets closer to the end of day. So you've got theta decay at its highest rate, essentially happening at that time. So you got to be a little precise and accurate and know what you're doing. So that's why I don't encourage like new folks to just jump in there. I mean, sure. I mean, I'm not even going to encourage like following us. I just say, maybe your first time, just watch and see how we go about it. But yeah, it's very lucrative. I think like, a lot of folks just use it like, extra cash for the weekend or whatever the case may be. We use it as a supplement to our overall trades. We don't try to like go too crazy with it. We play it accordingly. Walmart, 4-hour setup is just pure continuation. The day is continuation as well. We still got an inside week, but that thing, I know a lot of times with me, man, I really feel like I just want things to stay inside when it's this late in the week. It's already, tomorrow's Friday. I'm like, just stay inside, man. Don't, that gives me a trigger for next week. That's kind of what my thought is. But yeah, for me, where are we at? Where do we close? 145.47. I would really like, what is this one? 146.53. So the month has a break in about $1, and you go 2 up on the week with about 50 cents. So it's continuation. Honestly, if you're in, you're good, hang out. But as far as like a 0-day entry, you need to really look for an intraday trade, similar to what we were just saying about the downside setups. This one is continuity to the upside. A lot of people like to just take those like right out the gate, but that's not something I just kind of preach or teach. But I definitely feel bullish about it. Okay, thank you. Definitely think this was going up in continuation. My personal like selfish opinion is that it stays inside, but that's only 50 cents or somewhere. I can't remember. Yeah, it's like 48 cents away. So don't know if I'll get my wish tomorrow, but if it does break the month, which is $1 away, that is an entry, but that's a long entry. So I'll just look for intraday on Walmart tomorrow. It's going up. You just don't have a clear entry point. Unless you're going to micros, and I would have to go and look before I could tell you exactly what levels. All right, Uber XOM. Uber looks like it's sitting on a point of control on the 4-hour, 2 down on the week. Decent looking week so far. Double inside days. Looks like we may go to the downside though, below 42.73. So we got about 14 cents. And you've got a daily broadening formation sitting around 41.99. So potentially, yeah, I could go back to this broadening formation. So doesn't look like it's gonna completely fall out the floor, but you could definitely go back to that broadening formation. So yeah, I see downside movement on that Uber. Let me see what else we got here. XOM. That's my baby right there. That thing's been printing. So XOM looks like we got some downside movement potentially, but it looks like it's just in the flag on the 4 hour. On the day we had reversal to the downside. So it could have continuation tomorrow and make its way back to this broadening formation, but we'll see. So you know, the daily entry would be more suitable for me, which is actually the same entry as below on the 4 hour. So, but yeah, the daily low below, let me move this out of the way. Below 70.31 will be an entry on the day, give you a 2 down continuation, but similar to the other ones, I just try to find an intraday entry to the downside. MU shooter on the day. Definitely looks like a downside move. Shooter on the day, 2-2 rev to the downside. I need to throw some BFs on there. See, looks like it's rejecting here. Top of this range. So yeah, it does give you everything of the makings of a downside move, at least on the day. It looks like it's just going sideways overall. So it could just come back to the bottom of this range it's been trading in. So you could plan accordingly. But below on the day, if you take entry below 95.30 is a clear entry to the downside. Yep, bank earnings tomorrow. Yep. Let's take a look at JPM. See what my brother FICO talking about. Yeah, so this is interesting because, you know, this thing's just been going flat all week, last 2 weeks, really. So it's not telling us anything, which is, you know, enough in itself. But if you look at the micros, you see we're getting higher lows, essentially. So, you know, my thinking is we'll get a pop one of these days. So tomorrow could be the day. But there is no like clear signal. If you want to take that 3-2 on the 4 hour to the upside, that'd be at 169.81, which also is the high of the day. So, but yeah, it looks like it's about to bust. It's just not giving you entry. If you're already in there, then you're already in there. But
and I think they got earnings pre-market too, so it might go nuts more.
Yeah, we might wake up and got that thing up 8%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Francesco Tesla XLF crazy.
Hey, resume.
What up?
Take a look at TSM for a short tomorrow.
Okay.
We got a shooter on the day. And if you look at the 4 hour, we did it. We had gapped up and did that 2-1, but that one looked like it's ready to break. Probably tomorrow we got a little gap on the 4 hour.
Yo, that's the best call I've seen in a while. Yo, that's a crazy put.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, some all-time highs right now, so definitely, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it could go down.
Didn't it gap up yesterday?
Yeah, we gapped up yesterday. But if you look at the day, we got that shooter. It looks like it's ready to come back down.
Okay.
That 4 got a nice little gap below that inside bar at what 139.20 or 139.08.
Gotcha. Yeah. Definitely.
And MU looking pretty similar too, because I think you said MU got a shooter on the day too, right? Resume.
On which one again?
MU.
We looked at MU.
Just so
yeah, it definitely had the downside set up. Okay. No, yeah, that one looks good to the downside. But you would be going against continuity, so I like it though. That's a clear shooter though. I'll have to throw some BFs on there and see what we're looking like to the downside. All right, yeah, that one looks fire with that gap.
But I'm so sorry, resume. Quick question. Would you be? But won't you be going like into continuity if you're playing it down? right? Like, you know how like FICO, like you're in as you getting like the day as the day, like does the week break the month? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, would you be
Yeah. I know what you mean. We would have to go red on the week with
right?
with 1 day to go. We have to get to 125.11.
That's a lot.
Nah, we ain't going red on the week for sure. Hell
All
no.
right, okay.
So that's the only thing. But we got 1 day, so the week might not even matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but just I always look at all the angles. But yeah, that definitely. You're right though. That's exactly what the thought process should be. But look at the average volume on the day; it's 528%. So yeah, keep your eye on it tomorrow pre-market. See what behavior it wants to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's a clean downside setup. I'm just concerned, like with the gap up today. I'm like, that shows buying pressure. I don't know if it, wants to come back down. Yeah, I'm just curious. That's the only concern I have. So that's big boy buying. What else? MRK. Nah, we have not looked at T yet. Y'all came with it tonight. Hold on. I like that. All right, hold on. I'm just going through some of these comments real quick. All right. There we go. BBY AEO. There we go. With the American Eagle Outfitters. Inside day, 2 down on the week. Inside month. This looks like conflict. Lower high, high and lows. This one just has a lot of conflict. I don't know. Probably leave that one alone. It was me. I'm just going through the chat. So give me a second. Let's see. Friday special. You always got to keep Target, keep Target close on Friday. That thing just do whatever the hell they want to do. So keep it close. It's right at point of control. All right, so 226.45. I'm gonna set an alert just in case. Um, 220. Uh-oh. 22 rev on the day. Look at that. I like the day setup better than the 4 hour, honestly. $226.80. That was a good eye on target. Tomorrow's gonna be a stock pickers day. I see it already. So yeah, good call on target. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. I didn't realize there's this many damn comments in here. Sheesh. All right. Counting books and possibles. Okay. For KHC Sun. I gotta be reading the chat, man. Yeah, we talked about 4 being the downside move below 24.86. I don't know if it'll do that or if it'll stay down there and come back up later in the day. Maybe make a strong inside day. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna take a look at Coke in a second. Oh, we already looked at it. Okay. Nikki, we're gonna take a look at Sun. Was it Sunrun?
It didn't have any 0 days, my bad.
They did it?
No, no, sir.
Oh, okay. It's all good. Keep it moving, man. Okay, Pepsi, Beyond, and then we're gonna look at Coke. Coke seems to be the top. Pepsi ain't looking right, man. Well, look better than the rest. So we got a 312 on Pepsi above 174.47.
Wait, is that a Luca?
Did you find another Luca? Yes, you did. 21312. Yes. So yes, we do have a Luca.
Look fire on all time frame.
Say that one more time.
This look fire on all time frames, especially on the 2-day. It's got a 2-day inside 2-day break at 174.69 tomorrow.
Okay. That is fire. I like it. Yeah, I like this bounce off the point of control on the 4-hour. All right. So let me set this alert real quick. We can move on. All right. All right. 1 second. Give me one. All right, I'm back. 174.47 is the level for entry. Take that 3, 1, 2. Okay. I like that. I like that. I'll take that. Pepsi, what else we got on Pepsi? Let's look at Coke real quick since we're talking beverages. Ooh. Okay. Coke said, I'm not going down. You know, relative
That's what she said.
Ah! Indeed, Nikki, indeed. So we got a 312 on Coke on the 4-hour. $61.04. I always try to set my alerts just a little bit ahead of time. Especially on these right here, they're not gonna go like super fast. Next one, what we looking at next? Okay, Coke with that cat. Okay. We're gonna look at Beyond. Beyond BWA. Oh, Beyond looks like a shooter on the 4-hour. But what we got? We got continuity to the upside on the macros. So we may get a situation where we come back to this broadening formation, and we test, and we could get up out of there. Because this one just reversed, so I don't know. 4 hour setup gives you that indication, but if you look at the day, it just looks like the broad, it just came back under, came back to that broadening formation. It's been a tough level for it to get above and stay above. So, Beyond gives me the feel like it's really trying to reverse. So that's why I'm a little bit hesitant. But I would just say keep your eyes open on the intraday, see what move it makes in the morning. It looks like we don't hit everything. All right, we got T, then Merc. T, then Merc, and then we can wrap it. All right. A Tizzle, got that AT&T. We out here smacking on AT&T. Someone's got to be like 400, 500, 600% up on those. So, and we got 312 today. My expectation is that we'll get continuation on T. It's not giving you a 4 hour entry. I know a lot of us are already in there. But as far as 0 day, I don't know if I play it just for the 0 day. But we're in there long, so ain't not much else to be said about it. If we're in something long already, I probably won't give you too much additional intel. It's just more so what it is. All right. BWA has only monthlies. Yeah. Last one, let's take a look at CAN. Yeah. CAN looks like a put, 312 to the downside, below $5.07. Yeah,
As a Luca to the downside on the 4.
Yep. Ooh, you got an eye for that Luca.
Me and Luca got a thing going on.
Hey, I see it. I have to double take when I look. Hold up. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, the 4 hour entry looks better to me. I like that a lot. Okay. All right, I guess that'll wrap it. Strat Damon, I'll look at BWA. Getting already. So many tickets. Oh, they only got monthlies though. I have not looked at this one. Tomorrow should be interesting. All right. Might be some intradays that we'll have to look at for tomorrow. Don't look like a whole lot. We got a few things, and that may be all we need for tomorrow. 312. Yeah, we're gonna get there's a Momo hammer on the 4 hour. I mean, BWA is gonna go off tomorrow. It's gonna keep going. But you said it only has monthlies. But yeah. I mean, hey, if it only has monthlies, that might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna throw it on the alert just because. What is this? $50. Yeah, I'm expecting continuation on this one. I mean, this one looks fire. Never played it before, but it looks fire. Okay. Don't forget MRK. Okay, yeah, looks like Merck bumped his head on the top of a Broadman formation, which ain't a bad thing. It rejected it a little bit, but looks like it price pushed back up. So actually, I like Merck, honestly. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I guess, 2-up continuation tomorrow above 81.72 is your entry level. But yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with Merck. Merck looks good. I mean, you have the Broadman formation sitting on his head, so just be mindful of that. But the bullish momentum is going to take it over. The main thing for me, I like to find a clean entry on these 0 days. So when it doesn't give me a clean entry like it looks right here, I like to wait intraday. See if I can find something. But I'll analyze that when I go through the list of what we set target triggers on and stuff like that. There are quite a few downside setups tomorrow. So that's because of like the afternoon movement. So we'll see what actually happens in the morning. So that's the whole thing. We may get a little bit of downside action in the morning and then reverse up middle of the day or something like that. So we'll see. But I guess that'll conclude today's session. We only did an hour, 10 minutes, but not bad. It wasn't a whole lot on there this week. So but anyway, if you got any follow-up questions or anything like that, just shoot me a DM or whatever. I will be available. I'll be up putting my list together, and I get that out later on tonight. And I will get the recording up as quickly as possible as well. So we'll catch y'all later, family. Tomorrow we're gonna smack like we always do. So don't even trip, regardless, upside to the downside. We're gonna do it. So we'll catch y'all tomorrow. All right.
Facts. Thanks, bro.
Oh, for sure, bro.